It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the New York Knicks. For the Knicks, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to try to dictate it and overpower that mentally.
Well, I wanted to go out and average 28-10. So 28 divided by 4 quarters, 7 points a quarter. My goal was to be on the attack, try to get to the rim every time, hit as many free throws as I could. And if I had double digits after the first quarter, it's over. The diesel will come. It smells blood.
So just 7 points a quarter. That's all you were looking for.
Yes.
And how many rebounds per quarter were you looking for?
4.
But that gives you 16 rebounds instead of 10.
I smell blood, Ernie.
I'm going to change the subject. That's it for now.
Shaq,
Thanks for tuning in.
Shaq,
Leave me alone. Hands off. Kenny, help.
Help!
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the New York Knicks come into town in this one. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. To take a look at the Heat, looking at the first half of the season, it's been one they've been very proud of. They have a lot of confidence so far.
And you know, Kevin, they look like they're having fun out there, a real party. I mean, I love what I'm seeing from them in terms of their chemistry. But playing well and winning games will do it for you. That goes hand in hand. Good chemistry, wins, and fun.
Yeah, and they've got it all right now, the communication and cooperation out on the floor. And winning games, when you are winning games, you should be having fun. And you can see that in the looks on their faces.
So the New York starting 5. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then there's Aflalo. Then it's Anthony. And it's Galloway in at the 1.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspension.
Here's Galloway. Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul. Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And Aflalo kicks to Lopez. And he jams it with authority.
And, guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Lazy defense there, though, fellas. Somebody's got to be willing to put their body on the line and try to impede his path there. Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Anthony kicks to Galloway. Miami grabs the miss. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
The thing I took away from that game was just how dominant they were on the backboard.
Well, it would have been hard not to see how dominant they were based on the numbers. I mean, they just completely dominated the glass.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Aflalo, that's good. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. Back to Whiteside. Anthony with the defensive effort.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Lopez outside. Back to Anthony. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dragic left side. And it's sent back by Lopez. Now here's Anthony. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Now, here's Dragic. Wade on the wing. Down low. Box. And he goes in for the dunk.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And, guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Here's Porzingis. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Anthony dishes to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
And I think they can hold their heads high from that performance, you know, despite the final score being what it was.
I agree with you. I mean, it was a tough game played in a tough environment on the road, and they were in it right until the bitter end, so that's good stuff.
Here's Anthony after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Pass to Porzingis. And a follow wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Aflalo's got his second bucket of the night. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Whiteside, a screen on Aflalo. And it's Wade penetrating. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Dang gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
That's good. Anthony's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here's Wade. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Indiana.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
And stolen by Aflalo. Porzingis passes to Aflalo. And Anthony gets double teamed. And Aflalo kicks to Galloway. Rebound by the Heat. As you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
And so here is New York. After Dwayne Wade's miss, Aflalo goes in, and that one's good by Lopez.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. And he couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
And Miami calls their first timeout of the game. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Stoudemire, he's checked in for the Heat. The Knicks also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Lance Thomas comes in for Porzingis. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway. The Heat trail by 6. Dragic dishes to Bosh. To end the run, count the bucket. Bosh has got 7. Here's Anthony. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. To the inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now, here's Wade. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And, Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Dragic the pass to Stoudemire. Outside Dang. Stoudemire setting the pick for Wade. And Thomas with the block. And they'll keep possession. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. A different look for Miami. Green, he's checked in for Dang. Johnson comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Udrih in for Goran Dragic. Williams, he's checked in for New York. Vujicic comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Amari Stoudemire, with the change of scenery last season, was brought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
Here's Udrih. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Dishes it to Stoudemire. 5 on the clock. Miami no good on that time either.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Johnson can't hit.
I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he was a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
The Heat trail by 6. And Udrih kicks to Green. That's good. It's Udrih with the assist that time.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
New York's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Grant kicks to Thomas. Some nice passing by New York here. Williams dishes to Thomas. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Here's Green, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for New York.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Now here's Williams. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Grant in the post. He's guarded by Udrih. Outside Thomas. 5 to shoot. Williams kicks to Vujicic. The Knicks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. 2 shots. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Udrih, the pass to Johnson. The drive by Bosch. No good. Nice D from Williams. The Knicks leading by 3. Grant with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Williams kicks to Thomas. He feeds it to O'Quinn. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Knicks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. First free throw is good. Jose Calderon. He's checked in for Sasha Vujicic. And so he makes both from the line.
Huh?
The Heat trail by 5.
Okay.
Udrih dishes to Johnson.
Hello. What's up, boss?
You have a problem with the AC?
Yes, come on in.
Hello.
How you doing? Oh, you talking to me? You talking to me? Yeah. No.
The 60 is frozen.
Yeah, well, it wasn't working because it was still kind of hot. Bless you.
Let me check on him downstairs.
Okay.
Bosch kicks to Stoudemire. Passes to Green. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Now Grant. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And O'Quinn kicks to Williams. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
and a chance to check out Jerrion Grant. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 8 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, his skill set is solid. He's a good ball handler. He makes good decisions in playmaking. He's really the ideal backup.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Udrich. He's covered by Grant. Right side a screen. Johnson attacking. Pass to Green. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Here's Williams. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Now here's Green. He has 7, and Udrich gets it to go.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Johnson against Calderon. There's the pick. Back to Grant. Clock at 4. New York needs to get off a shot. Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas. New York, no good that time either.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there.
Playing the Heat today.
Exactly. Alert and
playing
aware.
the Heat today.
Really reacted quickly to that shot.
Yeah. Sorry, Zeus. I got to get the W in this one because they beat me the last time.
And before the game, we heard from Chris Bosh. While they're taking it one game at a time, he definitely sees the big picture.
As a veteran, you know what's at arm's length for you. You know the possibility of your season. You know if you can make the playoffs or you're not going to make it, or what seed is within reach. And, you know, we have to start making a push to be in a good position during that time.
Chris Bosh has become one of the wise old men of the NBA with his long and very successful career. Clark, there's a lot to be said for knowing what's coming and knowing how to handle it.
Well, he is indeed one of the elder statesmen of the league with his 2 rings and dozen-plus years, but he's also a very smart player to begin with. High IQ. Combine those 2 things, and you sometimes get 21-7, like Bosh is still delivering for Miami.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Porzingis. Also Anthony out there. Robin Lopez out there with Calderon, and it's Galloway in at the point.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
Here's Dragic after New York gets the 3. Right side a screen to the inside. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Lopez, no luck.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Wade can't hit.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Here's Anthony, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And here are the Knicks now after the miss by Luol Deng. The wide open look here for Anthony, and again, it's New York.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Pass to Deng. From 10 feet out, pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Deng's got it all tied up now for the Heat. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Calderon with it. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. It's Anthony with the drive. The dish to Galloway. Back to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. Deflects the pass. Wade gets to Green. Back to Wade. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Dwayne Wade continues, Clark, to change his game as he gets older. I admire the way guys can do that. Their head says one thing, but their body kind of tells them another.
And you have to give in to your body as you age, that's for sure. Used to attack the rim all the time. Now, it's mid-range jumper heavy.
That free throw good from Wade.
And for Wade and his change in style, I really felt it was a necessity. Guys his age can't continue to hit the floor as often as he's used to and expect to make it all the way through the season.
Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Green. And then for New York, Aflalo comes in for Porzingis. And it's Vujacic in for Jose Calderon. And so he hits both.
And, you know, in general, back to Wade now. All the greats evolve and add to their games as their careers move forward. The best way to stay relevant in the NBA is by adding to your game and honing your skill. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Dragic following the score by New York. Whiteside a screen. Wade kicks to Whiteside. Miami no good on that time either.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Here's Galloway. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Follow the pass to Galloway. Lopez, a screen on Dragic. And here's Anthony from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
This is tough to stop if you're the defense. I mean, they've been absolutely on fire from behind that three-point line, and the way they space the floor, it's hard to get to those shooters.
The Heat trail by 3. Wade dishes to Dragic. Feeds to Stoudemire. Whiteside sets the pick for Stoudemire. Kicks to Wade. There's the pass to Whiteside. He dishes it to Stoudemire. Goes up the baseline. And the shot falls short this time. New York leading by 3. And here is Anthony. He's got 13. Off the pick. Oh! And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. It's tipped and stolen by Whiteside. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Dragic kicks to Wade. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Knicks have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Vujicic the pass to Galloway. Outside Anthony. There's the feed to Aflalo. 5 on the clock. Here's Galloway. And again, New York with the triple.
They've been outstanding from three-point range in this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Miami. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And the Heat making a change here. Udrich is checked back in. It's intercepted. Here's Aflalo. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
And New York making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. And Aflalo drops them both. And speaking of coaching, sometimes you'll hear that the coach lost the team. When that happens, is that it, Clark? What's your read on that?
You know, I don't quite buy that. I think it's really rare. Winning can cover up a lot of things, and ultimately it does come down to that, being able to smooth out the rough spots, and winning is the best elixir for that.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Dragic. Again, the miss by the Heat.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Galloway. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's O'Quinn. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
And Miami making a change here. Bosch is checked in. And then for New York, Derek Williams checked in for Anthony. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway. And that one falls for O'Quinn.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Bosch. The Knicks have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. To the inside. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Dang dishes to Stoudemire. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Stoudemire setting the pick for Wade. The open shot, Dang. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now, here's O'Quinn. He's got 7. It's tipped and stolen by Udrich. Stoudemire outside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Stoudemire's got 9 points.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Williams outside. Miami grabs the miss. That's the first of 6 played on the road. Here's Udrich. He's covered by Grant. Now Udrich. He kicks to Dang. Shot clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. And a switch here also for New York. Thomas is checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Dang, here we go. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. 6 points for Luol Deng.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Again, the miss by Williams.
Well, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Johnson with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Udrich. Stoudemire outside. 11 feet away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now it's only a 5-point Knicks lead. Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy who can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
Stoudemire, the screen. Bosch kicks to Udrich. Ball's knocked loose. Now it's Thomas running. He can go all the way. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Here's Udrich. To the left wing. Here's Johnson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Grant kicks to Williams. Pass to O'Quinn. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Udrich. Dishes to Johnson. Bosch, the screen. And it's Johnson penetrating. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And so it's New York with it after the Heat pick up 2. They get it again. And O'Quinn kicks to Vujacic. O'Quinn, the pass to Williams. Right side, Thomas. Here's Grant. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Now here's Williams. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Vujacic dishes to O'Quinn. Grant outside. They set the pick. Inside. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got 13.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And Udrich kicks to Bosch. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And we've finished one half of basketball. New York ahead. They lead by 11. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We're doing that, and we're just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. A stellar first half for Carmelo Anthony. He ended up with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
They're not getting to the line or putting enough pressure on the defense. They have to be much more aggressive pushing the basketball, going hard to the rack. Because if you want the refs to make a call, put them in the position to make a judgment call. If you're not creating opportunities for contact, you have no chance of picking up points at the line.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He has 15 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
The Heat trail by 11. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Dang in at the small forward. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Now here's Wade. Dragic with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 4 assists now tonight. New York leading by 8. Galloway kicks to Lopez. In the corner, it's Galloway. Back to Anthony. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Whiteside, the pass to Dragic. Looking for Dang, he gets it there. Can't make good off the screen.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Wade outside. Back to Whiteside. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 17. Galloway kicks to Anthony. And stolen by Whiteside. Dragic with it. Now guarded by Aflalo. Whiteside a screen. Dragic. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Anthony kicks to Galloway. It's stolen by Dang. Bosch dishes to Dang. Wade with no one around. Wide open shot is on the money. Wade's got 8.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Afflalo outside. Lopez sets a screen for Afflalo. Lopez passes to Anthony, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. They get Luol Deng. Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
He misses the free throw.
And back to Melo's top 5 draft mates in 2003, all having rings. You can't choose the team you play for as a rookie. Melo simply hasn't been surrounded by that much talent. That's why it was somewhat surprising that he re-signed with the rebuilding Knicks team last season.
Green, he's checked in for the Heat. And he's good on the second.
And guys, talking about Melo, I mean, he's faced some difficult injuries here of late. That puts all the more pressure on him to win a ring as soon as possible. No way does he want to retire without that chance.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Hard to believe this, but Carmelo feels as if he's been underrated as a superstar at this point in his career. And I'm sure there are a lot of conflicting opinions on that topic.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. For Carmelo, the numbers are there for him to be treated as a Tier 1 star still, I think, Clark, but it's hard to call him underrated.
Yeah, I think he'll be underrated until he's able to get to the championship round or maybe even win a ring. There's one thing that's clear, though. He's been under a lot of pressure since he's come into the league, and he hasn't been underrated in that regard.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anthony drives in. No good off the front iron.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Whiteside sets the pick for Green. Wade against Afflalo. Here's Whiteside. No luck. So New York will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Porzingis. He's got 9. In the corner, it's Galloway. And the Knicks miss again. The Heat trail by 8. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Green with the ball. Now Anthony defending. The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The Knicks making a switch here. Calderon's checked in.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years. But he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
Right wing. Lopez passes to Porzingis. Nice shot from the wing. Porzingis has got 5 points now in the quarter. The Heat have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Green, the screen. And it's Wade penetrating. But they'll get another chance. The second chance effort. Right side, no good. New York leading by 7. Anthony with it. Now Green defending. Lopez sets a screen for Anthony. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Anthony's got 20 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Dragic. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard. A lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And, Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three, or just taking it to the rack himself.
And Goran Dragic drops them both.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
Here's Galloway. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on D. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year. And it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
And talking about Whiteside, he isn't completely out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his actions. They questioned his maturity, challenged him to be more reliable, and for the most part, he was after those incidents.
And the first one drops.
And you know, the thing about Whiteside, guys, when he's right, he's an unbelievable game changer. Second in the league in block shots last season. Also posted the second best field goal percentage. The guy can play if he keeps his head squarely on his neck.
That one is no good. The Heat trail by 7. Now here's Dragic. He has 5. Passes it to Wade. Whiteside a screen. The drive by Wade. And the jam by Whiteside.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
The Knicks leading by 5. Calderon with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. Lets it go from deep. No good. The Heat go the other way with it. Wade outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Green slams it in.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Wade. He's got 10. Whiteside kicks to Wade. Whiteside a screen. To the inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Green with the block. Wade against Calderon. The drive by Wade. Anthony with the block. Here's the break. The finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
The Heat trail by 5. And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. And it's Udrih in for Gerald Green. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway. Here's Udrih. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Knicks leading by 3. Out to the right wing. O'Quinn in the post. He's against Stoudemire. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Bosh can't hit. The Knicks have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. The dish to Grant. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Calderon. Right wing. 4 on the clock. Grant dishes to Calderon. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
To the wing on the left. Here's Udrih. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Udrih has got 4 this quarter.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And here is Williams. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
So far in the game for O'Quinn, 15 points and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Clark, 5 pretty big points indeed.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
And he makes the first. Luol Deng is checked in for Goran Dragic. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for New York. And so O'Quinn nails both of them.
He's having a great game at the free throw line, Kevin. His hot streak continues.
Here's Udrih. He's covered by Grant. Now Udrih. He's got 6. Bosh, a screen on Grant. Udrih, the pass to Bosh. Fires it up. It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. And that's now 11 points for Chris Bosh.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
The Heat trail by 5. .157 left in the third quarter. Here's Udrih. Bosh, the screen. Now Udrih. The baseline J. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Grant against Wade. Aflalo sets the pick for Grant. That drops. And now a 7-point Knicks lead.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Udrih kicks to Stoudemire. Stolen by O'Quinn. Outside Thomas. Feeds it to Aflalo. On the wing, Williams. Aflalo against Dang. Aflalo dishes to Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
That's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Wade following the score by New York. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
2.
The first one falls.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Both free throws good from Wade. "19 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Grant. Kicks it to O'Quinn. Aflalo goes in. Stoudemire with the defensive effort.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And we've reached the end of the third. Knicks lead by 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Here's Galloway. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Galloway in at the 1 spot. Here's Galloway. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Goran Dragic. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. The Heat trail by 8. He dishes it to Johnson. And it's Dang in the corner. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Johnson with it. On the wing, Dang. 6 to shoot. And that one's good.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now the Heat with it. Outside Dragic. Whiteside a screen. Johnson kicks to Whiteside. Outside Dragic. Back to Whiteside. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. To the middle. It's deflected and stolen by Whiteside. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
The Heat making a switch here. Bosch is checked in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Anthony drives in. No luck. Good work defensively by Whiteside. The Heat trail by 3. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here's Porzingis. He's covered by Bosch. That's good. 26 points for Carmelo Anthony.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
And it's Green missing. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Galloway. A follow with a screen on Deng. Galloway. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Whiteside sets the pit for Green. High post shot. That doesn't go either for Green. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Galloway kicks to Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Heat trail by 7. Inside, here's Whiteside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Whiteside's got 13 points in the second half.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Dragic. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. From 10 feet out, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too. But he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit, but still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and then Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
Here's Galloway, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second.
But making it a 2-possession game was what was important on that trip to the line.
Dragic the pass to Whiteside. And yes, sir, that one drops. Whiteside's got 15 points in just the second half. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Galloway. Afflalo outside. It's stolen by Green. The pass to Whiteside. Deng kicks to Bosch. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Deng. Anthony's shot is off. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Outside Bosch. And the 3-ball is good. And now it's a 3-point Miami lead.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Galloway. Now the feed to Lopez. They need this. He kicks to Galloway. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And for Gerald Green, another productive year last season coming off the bench. Though it was a smaller role, a small step back from the season before when he started over half the games for the Suns.
Well, there was a log jam in Phoenix at the wing position last season. He certainly matured, though, as he never complained about not starting, just went out and did his job.
For Gerald Green, it's hard to not think about the star that could have been. The 18th pick in the 2005 draft, right out of high school. It was basically athleticism and upside in his game then. He's finally made it in the NBA now, but has improved with skills and guile in place of explosiveness.
And so he hits both.
And talking about Gerald Green, it seems like he's been in the league forever. But he was only 29 years old last season. By and large, he's avoided major injury, so he's still got plenty of tread left on those tires if he wants to keep going at it for a little while longer.
Bosch can't hit. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Anthony drawing the double team. Pass to Porzingis, and stolen by Whiteside. And here is Green. Offensive rebound. Whiteside, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Take a look at what Hassan Whiteside's done. He's got 12 rebounds, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Wade, he's checked in for Gerald Green. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
His one miss there could be important. There's a big difference, a huge difference between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead.
Now here's Anthony. And it's sent back by Bosch. Outside Dragic. Dishes it to Wade.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Outside Dragic. Bosh, the screen. Three-pointer. Wade can't hit.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
To the wing on the left. Porzingis passes to Carmelo. The three from Aflalo. New York, no good that time either. The Heat with the lead. Outside Dragic. And it's sent back by Lopez. Bang for three. Here's Whiteside. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Stoudemire's checked in for Miami. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Grant, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. Now Anthony. Passes to Porzingis. Fires the three. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Bosh. Grant against Dragic. Wade kicks to Stoudemire. Heat moving the ball around. Dragic dishes to Wade. Up off the screen. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Now here's Aflalo. The three-pointer, no good.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
To the paint. Here's Stoudemire. It's tipped. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Wade is covering. And the dunk by Lopez.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
The Heat leading by 4. Now here's Dragic. Bosh, that's the pick for Dragic. The three ball. Bosh, that's good. Bosh has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Heat.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire. And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here's Stoudemire. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And so here is New York. 9-point game. Dang against Anthony. Inside. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Now here's Dragic. Defense right on him. Dang with the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Miami.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Here's Anthony following the score by Luol Deng. Outside Anthony. Can they get it? And the layup is good. Anthony's got 32 points in the game.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Wade outside. Bosh, the screen. Pass to Dragic. Stolen by Grant. And now, in transition, it's Aflalo.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And the basket by Wade.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Porzingis passes to Lopez. Outside Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. Here's Porzingis. And again, it's New York.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
And the Heat call time here. They're leading by 7. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. .135 left in the game. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Stoudemire playing very well. 15 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game here. New York, they're working against the clock now. Here's Porzingis. Bangs home the trifecta. Porzingis has got 10 points in just the second half.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Now the dish to Stoudemire. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. And that's 19 points for Stoudemire. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Lopez. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Here's Grant. Bosch grabs the miss. So it's Miami now. 6-point lead. The baseline J. And it's Wade again missing. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Anthony down low. Wade is covering. Anthony's shot is off. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Wade kicks to Dragic. .16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Back to Wade. The fadeaway. And good. He nails it.
Kevin, gorgeous fadeaway there. That's one way to beat some tight defense.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
And so it's Miami winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Chris, tell us a little bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Well, it's just energy and belief. It's the belief system. You know, we all work hard. I work extremely hard, and when I can go out there and just play and don't think about it and play with energy, good things happen.
Chris, congratulations. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Hassan Whiteside. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
T-Pain. Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. But I had a parking lot on smash. Plus